Hello, this audio file is a joint project brought to you by Noah's Ark Sling Library and the Sheffield Sling Surgery. I'm going to describe how to do a pocket wrap cross carry with a two-way stretchy wrap. During these instructions, I will mention things relating to safety, and at the end I will go over some safety checks. During these instructions, I will occasionally pause to let you catch up and follow the instructions. A stretchy wrap is a length of stretchy jersey fabric that you wrap around you and your baby and tie to secure. A two-way stretchy stretches both lengthways and widthways across the wrap. A stretchy wrap is typically approximately 5 metres long and 70 centimetres wide. It has two short edges. These are called the tails or ends. It has two long edges. These are called the rails. Now I am going to give step-by-step instructions on how to do the pocket wrap cross carry with a stretchy wrap. First, you will need to tie the stretchy wrap around you, ready to put your baby in. So if you are holding your baby, please put them down somewhere safe now. Pick up the stretchy wrap. Find the middle of the wrap, which is usually marked with a label sewn onto the fabric towards the middle of the wrap. Have one hand either side of the middle marker holding the top rail and hold the wrap against your chest. Now in this example, I'm going to suggest that you start with the right hand side of the wrap, but if it feels more natural to start with the left hand side, then do so. So with your left hand holding the wrap to your chest, use your right hand to bring the wrap out to your side, under your arm and around your back. Now you can use your left hand to reach behind and take the wrap around to your left side and up and over your left shoulder. Now we are going to repeat that for the other side. So with your left hand, take the other tail of fabric out to your side, under your left arm and around to your back. Now you can use your right hand to reach behind and take the wrap around to your right side and up and over your right shoulder. You should now have a central band of fabric across your chest. The tail ends have crossed on your back, and you should have one end of fabric hanging over each shoulder down in front of you. Take one of the tails that is hanging over your shoulder and post it through the central band of fabric that is across your chest without twisting it. Take the other tail hanging over your shoulder and do the same. Post it through the central band of fabric that is across your chest. The tails over each shoulder should now hang down in front of you, underneath the middle section. These are the shoulder straps. Now we need to remove some slack so that when you get to the stage of putting your baby into the carry, it is snug and secure. With both of your hands, reach behind your shoulders towards your shoulder blades and take hold of each shoulder strap. Gently pull the fabric up towards your neck and forwards in front of you. Feed the slack through under the chest pass without letting go of the tails. As you feed the fabric through, you should feel that the fabric crossed on your back is getting tighter. Now we need to make a cross on your front. Feel where the fabric crosses on your back and find which side is underneath. For consistency, keep this underneath on the front too, as it can help with tightening. Cross the shoulder straps over at the front and take them behind to your back. Cross them over again at your back and bring them around to your front. You can now tie them in a single knot at the front. Before we get your baby, we need to check the size and tightness of the wrap and make any adjustments. Feel for the straps at your shoulders. Now put your hands underneath these from the outside and bring your hands together as if praying. Move your hands outwards and feel for how much slack is in the wrap. If it feels too loose, we can tighten. To tighten, pull the straps back underneath the pass that goes over your chest and keep bringing the slack up and around your body, around your waist and around your back to the front to the half knot. If you feel that the wrap is too tight, you can loosen in the opposite way by loosening the half knot slightly and bringing the slack back from there up the wrap and around your body to the straps at your shoulders. Once you are happy with how tightly the wrap is tied, tie the tails in a double knot at your waist at the front. If you didn't have enough fabric left to tie at the front, it is okay to tie a double knot at your waist at your back. Move the central horizontal band of fabric that is across your chest down and away from the rest of the fabric to your waist. Now that the fabric is tied around you, we are nearly ready to put your baby in. We're going to aim to sit baby's bottom on the cross, with one leg each side of the cross. We want to make sure that baby's natural squat and curved spine positioning is respected by making sure that the fabric runs from one knee socket to the other, with their knees higher than their bum. This helps to ensure that baby is squatting and helps to protect the curve of their spine. Feel the fabric crossing on your front. Find the inside pass. This is the piece of fabric that goes underneath the other one. Now you can pick up your baby. Hold them facing towards you, up on your shoulder, on the opposite side to the inside pass. Take your baby's leg, which is now closest to the inside pass, and guide it through the hole next to the cross, so that the inside pass of fabric sits in baby's knee socket. Now move baby to the other side, and take the other leg and guide it through the hole next to the cross, so that the outside pass of fabric sits in baby's other knee socket. I will just pause to let you catch up. At this point, take your time to check that your baby is seated comfortably, with the cross underneath their bottom and both knees supported by the fabric. Their knees should be above their bottom. Make sure baby is in the middle of your chest. Make sure that they are straight and not leaning to one side. The top of your baby's head should be just below your chin and close enough to kiss without straining. Now we are going to spread the fabric over baby's back. We're going to start with the inside pass. That is the fabric that is closest to your chest. With one hand on your baby's bottom, supporting their weight, find the top rail. That's the rail that's closest to your neck. Start from baby's bottom and spread the top rail up and across. Spread the fabric all the way across baby's back so that it runs from one of baby's knee sockets to the other and from one shoulder to the other, up to the nape of their neck so that it is supporting their spine fully. Keep baby's arms inside the wrap. Repeat this on the other side. Find the hem that is closest to your neck for the outside pass, and starting from baby's bottom, spread the fabric up and across, all the way across baby's back, from one of baby's knee sockets to the other, and from one shoulder to the other, up to the nape of their neck. You should now find that your baby is sitting securely, with fabric crossing under their bottom and spread over their back up to the top of their neck. Take a moment to check that the fabric is still running from one knee socket to the other and that the fabric hasn't slipped out from underneath baby's bottom. You should feel as though you can let go of your baby and they won't go anywhere. But for added support, find the central horizontal band of fabric that you moved down to your waist earlier, the one with the middle marker label. Bring this fabric up and over baby's feet, one side at a time, and spread it over your baby's back to the top of their neck. Their feet should stick out the bottom. We're now going to do some safety checks and also tweak the sling slightly for added comfort. Firstly, we need to make sure that your baby's airways are clear with lots of fresh air circulating and no fabric covering their face. You can move fabric away from their face by folding the hem that is closest to your neck down your shoulder so that it cups your shoulder. You should now be able to feel that there is no fabric covering your baby's face. Secondly, we need to check that baby is supported from knee to knee, that their knees are higher than their bottom and that their spine is curved. If necessary, take some time to gently lift baby's legs and knees so that their bottom sinks slightly lower in the sling. You can do this by gently pushing baby's feet upwards. Most babies like to have their hands up near their face, so make sure their arms aren't pinned to their sides inside the sling. Thirdly, you can increase your own comfort by spreading the fabric down across your back so that it doesn't bunch up or dig into your back. You can experiment with how you folded the fabric over your shoulders. Just make sure it doesn't go over baby's face. If you find your baby isn't settling in the sling, try moving and rocking, or go for a gentle walk outside. If they don't settle after a few minutes, there may be something else you need to address, such as hunger or a wet nappy. A pocket wrap cross carry is poppable. This means you can pre-tie the wrap around you and pop your baby in and out. To take your baby out, unflip your shoulder passes. Take the central horizontal band of fabric with the middle marker label and move it back down to your waist, clear of baby's feet. Now you can slightly pass the cross passes that are spread over your baby's back and carefully hold your baby and lift them out of the sling. You can leave the sling tied around you with those cross passes ready to put baby back in later. Alternatively, you can put your baby down now and unwrap the fabric completely, ready to start again from the beginning. That's the end of the instructions on how to do a pocket wrap cross carry with a two-way stretchy wrap.